Hey guys, Archer Remark here, back with another Star Wars action figure review. And today for you, I have everybody's little favorite teddy bear, Wicket, from the vintage collection. Now, I got this guy from eBay loose, so I don't have the packaging. I do have all the accessories that he comes with, but we'll get to that in a moment. I figured in lieu of his actual packaging, I would give you a look at my actual vintage Wicket, because as far as the card back, it is practically identical. So you got the Return of the Jedi logo, and now the one difference here, it says Wicket W. Warwick, whereas on the vintage collection it just says Wicket. I'm not sure why they did that, but the still image from the film is the same. And you go and you have down here the Kenner logo. Obviously the figure is very different, come a long way from the 80s. And well, just for the heck of it, here's the back. Some of the cool other accessories you can get back then, and the one of 77 action figures that were out at the time. So there's just a little look at what the packaging would have looked like. Onto the figure itself. Now, this was not really high on my list of figures that I wanted, but I changed my mind recently with some of the reviews that I've seen on this guy, and especially with the accessories. And I'll explain that in a moment. First, let me give you a real good look. And just great detailing on the face. And just, Hasbro has done such a great job over time making like fur and teeth and scales and whatnot on various creatures. Humans, you could do a human, but creatures can be tricky. But great details. And so look at the headdress, and obviously Ewoks were very primitive creatures, so they would use like stitching and things they would find in the woods to make their clothing and weaponry. And of course, comes with this great spear, and again, look at the detail on the spearhead. I mean, it really looks like a piece of like sharpened stone and some twine used to hold it in place. Really nice. Looks really good. And it's very sturdy plastic they use. It's some Ewok weapons in the past, they've had a very bendy spear and just doesn't look right. Now get on to the other accessories, which is cool, is he comes with this little pouch. Nice little detail on that. And this sort of secondary headdress, which this is to be reminiscent of the 80s Ewok animated series. This was his look in the animated cartoon. So that's really cool. And again, great detail. I love that. And so it's really great that they added these two accessories. And this is the reason why I decided to pick this figure up. Because, see, I figure I'll display him with the other headdress and the pouch. And that way he'll look like a different Ewok. And then, over the years we've seen many different Ewok figures. They've done a bunch of others besides the main ones, and the earlier Wicket I think is pretty good as well. So when I have them all together, instead of having this guy, I can have the other Wicket and then have this figure with this headdress and the pouch, and then it'll look like I have an extra Ewok. It'll be like a different Ewok for my little Ewok army, which I think is really cool. So that was kind of pushed it over the edge of me wanting to get this figure. Articulation, really great for such a small figure. You have a ball-jointed neck, ball-hinged shoulders, swivel wrists. You have ball-hinged hips and ball-jointed or ball-hinged ankles. Obviously the elbows and the knees and the waist are not done too small of a figure to do articulation there. So great articulation on such a small figure. So overall, a great figure. If you're an Ewok fan, definitely got to pick this guy up, I think. Definitely recommend him. So yeah, so without the packaging, it's a little less to do. This is a little quick review, which is what I figured it would be. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this review. It's my look at Wicket the Ewok. And I'll just sign off. And as usual, comment, rate, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this review. And I'll sign off and say, may the Force be with you.